The second demonstration involves two identical 100-square-foot buildings made of sandwich panels. The only difference is in the insulating material in the panels. One has a plastic compound known as polyisocyanurate, or ISO, as the insulating material. The other uses mineral wool. Both materials are considered equal by most North American building standards.
Okay, we're going to now ignite these two buildings right now, simultaneously.
Here again, the interior temperature rises quickly, reaching 149 Celsius, or 300 degrees Fahrenheit in just a minute and 15 seconds, and more than doubling to 371 Celsius, or 700 degrees Fahrenheit, a minute and 13 seconds after that. Just 4 minutes after the fires were ignited, the ISO structure becomes involved in the fire.
And there we go. That's pre-flash over, that's called a rollover. That's called a rollover, and very soon, as the heat increases, the evaporation increases, you're getting a lot of white material evaporating off, and within seconds now, we should have the entire structure fully involved.
Seconds after Peter's prediction, the fire flashes over in breathtaking fashion. Flames, toxic gases, and smoke lash out of the opening, engulfing the entire structure. To underscore the difference between the two products, Peter conducts a simple yet dramatic demonstration of his own.
I don't know if you can see what I'm doing here, okay? This building is completely cool to the touch. I could stand here. I don't want to stand too close to that.
The smoke and toxic gases produced by the ISO insulation are numerous and lethal. Imagine the threat they pose to firefighters battling the blaze, as well as to the surrounding community. After 6 intense minutes, the firefighters move in and extinguish the fire. Peter explains the ISO fire's ferocity.
Well, in one case, you've got a contents fire. On the other side, you've got a structure fire. Okay, the contents had ignited the actual structure. So now you're getting involvement in between panels. You're getting failure of the panels with cracks in between. It's a much more difficult fire tactically.
These buildings were only 100 square feet in area. Imagine the consequences for a building of over 100,000 square feet.
Well, there's an obvious comparison between the two buildings, the plastic insulation and the mineral fiber. The plastic materials that we're using here, this is very common in many structures now for exterior panels. It's obvious it's a bad choice.
I was very impressed with the testing and the fire that we saw. The most impressive thing for me was the fact that the insulation was still cool on the outside. I'm a roofing consultant, and I'm concerned with the contribution of asphalt flowing as a liquid on fire, and the fact that it will keep the roof and the walls cooler is very interesting to me.